Imagine waking up one day to find that your dream of owning a home has become a distant fantasy. For millions of young Europeans, this isn't just imagination, it's their daily reality. The cost of living is skyrocketing, and homeownership feels like a luxury reserved for the wealthy elite. But how did we get here, and what does it mean for an entire generation? Welcome to the Economy Unpacked Daily YouTube channel. Here from Wall Street to your street, we share the world of money in a clear way. Today we're diving deep into a crisis that's reshaping the future of Europe's youth. The continent is grappling with a perfect storm of inflation, housing shortages, and economic shifts that have pushed the cost of living to unprecedented heights. For younger generations, the path to homeownership is riddled with obstacles their parents never faced, creating a palpable sense of frustration and unfairness. To truly understand the magnitude of this issue, let's take a trip back in time. In the 1980s, the average home price in many European countries hovered around 3 to 4 times the annual income. Fast forward to today, and that multiplier has skyrocketed to 8, 10, or even 12 times in major cities. This is just a slight increase at a seismic shift that has fundamentally altered the economic landscape for young people. So, what's driving this crisis? It's not just one factor, but a convergence of economic pressures that have created a perfect storm. The war in Ukraine and global supply chain disruptions have sent energy costs and inflation soaring, eating away at young workers' ability to save. Meanwhile, wages have remained stagnant for the better part of 2 decades, even as housing prices have shot through the roof. In major European cities like Berlin, London, and Paris, the demand for housing far outstrips supply, trapping young people in a cycle of ever-increasing rents. And for those hoping to buy, stricter lending regulations implemented after the 2008 financial crisis have made it nearly impossible to secure a mortgage without substantial family wealth backing them up. This isn't just a problem in 1 or 2 countries. It's a pan-European crisis with unique local flavors. In Germany, a strong rental culture has historically been the norm. But now even renting is becoming unaffordable as demand pushes prices to new heights. The UK faces a severe housing shortage compounded by rising interest rates and slow building approvals that make entry into the market a Herculean task for first-time buyers. Southern European countries like Spain and Italy grapple with high youth unemployment, forcing young adults to depend on their parents well into adulthood. Even in Scandinavia, known for its robust welfare policies, cities like Stockholm are seeing young people languish on decade-long waiting lists for affordable housing. The personal impact of this crisis on Europe's youth cannot be overstated. Many find themselves living with their parents well into their late 20s or even 30s, delaying the independence that previous generations took for granted. Couples are putting off marriage and starting families, unsure if they'll ever have the stability to support children. The constant stress of financial insecurity is taking a toll on mental health, with rates of anxiety and depression rising among young adults who feel that financial security is slipping further out of reach with each passing year. It's important to note that this isn't just a European phenomenon. Similar patterns are playing out across the globe, from the towering real estate prices of Toronto and Sydney to the tech-driven housing crises in cities like San Francisco. This global context underscores that Europe's housing affordability problem is part of a wider, systemic issue affecting young people worldwide. So, what can be done? There's no silver bullet, but there are potential solutions on the horizon. Governments could boost the supply of affordable housing through subsidies and public housing programs. Rent control and subsidies, might offer short-term relief, though their long-term effects are debated. Innovative housing models like shared ownership and co-living arrangements are emerging as alternatives to traditional home ownership. There's also a growing recognition of the need for better financial education. Helping young people understand how to invest and manage their money in this new economic reality could be crucial in adapting to a world where traditional paths to financial security are no longer guaranteed. As we wrap up, let's recap the core of the issue. Soaring costs, stagnant wages, and systemic barriers have created a perfect storm that's making homeownership a distant dream for many young Europeans. This isn't just about houses. It's about the future of an entire generation and the societies they'll shape. We want to hear from you. What's the housing situation like in your country? You facing similar challenges, or have you found innovative solutions? Share your experiences in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to Economy Unpacked daily for more in-depth looks at the economic and social issues shaping our world. Remember, understanding these complex issues is the first step toward change. By staying informed and engaged, we can work towards a future where the dream of home ownership isn't just a fantasy, but an achievable reality for all. Until next time, this is Economy Unpacked Daily, bringing the world of money to your doorstep.